What's up? I'm Tyler.
And I'm Dakota.
And this is the Bourbon and Business Podcast,
where we interview successful businessmen and women to let you in on why success doesn't have a single formula to follow.
We also have a little bourbon tasting along the way, because why not?
Why not?
So guys, please enjoy this episode and let us know your thoughts at Bourbon and Business Podcast on Instagram.
Coming to you from the Bourbon and Business Studio here at the AC Hotel in Ridgeland, Mississippi. I'm Tyler.
And I'm Dakota.
And this is the Bourbon and Business Podcast. How you doing this afternoon, Dakota?
I'm about to be a whole lot better, and I'm already great. So,
well, you want to tell our guests a little bit about this special episode we have?
We do. We have a special episode today. This is Chef Lewis James, Executive Chef, AC Marriott Hotel, Jackson Ridgeland. And he has prepared, I almost feel bad to even look at it, honestly. It just looks like it's too good for me.
Yeah, it's definitely a feast.
But he brought this out for us to try today, and I'm really excited about it. I might let you try a bite if I feel like it. But we are at the Bourbon Business Studios here at the AC Hotel in Ridgeland, Mississippi. It's the premier hotel here in Ridgeland, even the Jackson area, I would say. You've got lunches here. They've got breakfast here. They've got dinners here. They've got a full bar. They've got meeting spaces. There's a mahjong group that meets here from time to time. They've got everything, man. They've got great rooms. If you have anybody that's coming into town, if you've got a wedding in the future, if you've got an office or organization event, if you've got a mahjong group that you want to have a new space, come check out the AC.
Yeah, and if you're wondering, it's in Ridgeland.
It's in Ridgeland.
Dakota said that 10 times. But great space, and they have a bar as well, too, which is super nice.
I literally said that too.
Well, I just want to call it out because you like to
it is in Ridgeland. They have a bar, two main things. You're good to go.
Well, what are we sipping on today, Dakota?
This is the ACGT. This is also a specialty drink that you can find at any AC hotel.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I'm on a beach with this right now.
It's a gin and tonic.
Yeah,
it's made with Bombay gin and tonic.
Yeah, we are getting ready for summer. So if you are,
my gosh, that's good,
getting hot in this Mississippi heat, stop into the AC Hotel and get you one of these.
Very refreshing.
But super good. I'm usually not a super fan of gin. I like it, but it's just
this is my go-to.
Not my go-to, but this is very refreshing.
Yeah.
For a gin drink, I'm going to have to give this from all the gin drinks I've ever had, it's definitely a 9.8. So, and like I said, I don't like gin a lot of times, so I do like that.
Well, look, so my theory here, okay, and it's just my opinion, but I've been to a lot of events. They usually have beer, wine, open bar. They've got bourbon. They've got hard liquor. They've got all kinds of stuff. For me, and this is for anybody out there going to networking events, if you drink beer, you're going to get beer breath. It's just going to happen. So unless you have some gum or some breath mints on hand, I would highly suggest going with like a gin and tonic or a vodka tonic, something that stays clear, that has like some lime or some orange or some lemon with it, something that's going to keep your breath a little bit fresher. Because if you're shaking hands with people and you're meeting people, are you laughing at me?
I just was wondering what kind of advice you're trying to give people.
It's important. It's important. Have you ever had coffee breath in your face? It's terrible. Nobody likes that. Have you ever had beer breath in your face? I know you have. I know you're past.
I kind of like that smell.
That's up to you. All right. To each their own. But for me, it's very refreshing to have just a gin and tonic.
Okay. Well, it is a great drink, and we'll get Dakota's rating on it here at the end of the podcast. But also, since we have this great food in front of us, y'all going to get to watch us eat today. So I don't know how that's going to go.
Not well.
We'll probably get we'll probably get a lot of screenshots, and I'll probably get some of these Brussels sprouts in my teeth.
100%.
They do look phenomenal.
Yeah.
So Dakota, why don't you try the steak first?
All right.
See what we got here.
Cooked to perfection. Oh my gosh.
Talk with your mouth full.
It's fantastic. It's terrific.
These are the best looking mashed potatoes, too, that I've ever seen in my life. So
instead of having us talk with our mouthfuls, Chef,
why don't you tell us a little bit about this food, Chef?
Can you tell us a little bit about what we got going here?
Okay, what we have here is
Tyler naturally led with his stomach. I'm sorry about that.
Frites, which comes with a 8-ounce hanger steak with Parmesan, rosemary, truffle fries. On this other delectable dish we have over here. Some black and red fish,
Mm.
lemon, Brussels sprouts, and some red potato mash. All seared to perfection.
So I've had a lot of mashed potatoes in my life,
Coming
It's
from Black
grandma's
Hawk.
recipe.
but what do y'all have in
It's
those?
grandma's recipe.
Is it like a secret recipe, or can you tell us what's in
I
it?
can tell you exactly what's in it. All you have is some red potato mash, a little real butter, a little salt, pepper, and a little speck of sour cream.
Okay.
That's
Well, I
all
was
you
picking
have.
up the sour cream
That's
in
all
there.
you
So,
need. That's all you need.
so food's phenomenal here. Um, I mean, you're just seeing just a preview of what they have here. They have a ton of other things on the
Yes.
menu,
Can't forget about the turtle cheesesteak.
and we'll try that one at the end.
I'm gonna try
So,
that. I'm
um,
buying the turtle cheesecake. That's one of my
but
cheesecake's one of my
Absolutely. Yeah.
favorites.
Absolutely.
but to save our viewers from watching us eat this entire plate, um, we'll say that for the end. But food's phenomenal. I'm going to have to give this a 10.0.
Yeah, easy,
So,
easy.
I
Steak
mean,
frites is one of my favorite
yeah,
dishes as well, and that is absolutely incredible.
yeah. So there's a lot of places you can eat around here, but this is hard to beat right here. So, top notch food and the drink as well. So if you're looking for a
You want to impress
just
some business executives you got coming into town? Send them here. Let them eat.
Come see us at the AC.
well, chef, we're to the fun part of the episode.
All
So we
right.
like to always take this time.
I got the good spot. I can
Um,
just eat French fries.
just tell our listeners a little bit about where you're from and then how you got to the point of becoming the executive chef here at the AC Hotel.
Okay. Well, like these nice gentlemen said, I am Chef Louis James, executive chef at the AC Hotel in Ridgeland. 40 years old. I know I don't look it, but thank you anyway. But I've been around these kitchens for about 20 years. I got my first big culinary experience at the Country Club of Jackson, which I stayed about 8.5 years. And I got this great opportunity to meet this great chef working at the Country Club of Jackson. He took me on his wings. His name is Scott Whitefield. Shout out to Scott. And he basically just took me on the wing, like I said, and showed me everything that he knew coming out fresh out of culinary school. And so he had an opportunity to move up in the culinary world, which he became executive sous chef at the Marriott downtown Jackson, Mississippi. And upon him leaving, he gave me some good news. He said, "Hey, I'm leaving. I'm taking you with me." So when I got there, he gave me a great opportunity to be a sous chef under him. And also, he left there, in which I came the big boss. And so upon doing that, pre-COVID, hotel ended up shutting down and I started traveling. Then I got another opportunity to be another executive sous chef, which I started working at the Westin, which is also downtown Jackson. So did a little couple years there, maybe like 3.5 years, and got another opportunity. So I started traveling upon a group called THS, which is a task force chef organization where they give you opportunities to go state to state and help hotels that need a culinary assistant.
Oh
So
wow.
I did that for a couple of years, and a good friend of mine, business wise, her name is Amber Davis. Shout out to Amber. She said, "Hey, Lewis, I have another opportunity. I'm going to the AC. You want to work there? Brand new hotel. Love to have you come." At the time, I was on the road, and Amber sent for me. So I want to shout out to Amber again for bringing me here. Got here, came in as a regular kitchen manager, worked my way up, started running the kitchen, and now I'm an executive chef now. So
Well,
it's been a tough road, but
yeah. Well,
it gets
congratulations on
it
that.
gets better
Yeah.
as you go up.
Well, tell our listeners a little bit because everybody thinks about the culinary world. You're in the kitchen cooking. Obviously, that's getting the plate on the table is the main thing.
Absolutely.
But what is it like being in charge of everything in the kitchen? Are you doing as much cooking day to day, or are you doing more managing?
No, actually, as I took on this new role, as I became executive chef, I also took on some administrative duties that I do pretty well, I say. But I'm more of a hands-on guy. I like to be in the kitchen because I get a thrill out of cooking.
Mhm.
That's my place. So I mean, it's tough, but you got to get in where you fit in around
Yeah,
here. Gotta
just
get in where you
just
toe-
part of it.
That's
So,
part of it.
Have you always liked cooking?
I love cooking. Well,
Where'd that desire come from?
well, my grandma, she cooked every day. She used to stay at home. mom where she had 14 kids. Granddad worked all the time. Every time I was dropped off at grandma, she was always cooking. So you see me, I'm no skinny kid, so I like to eat. So every time I go to grandma, she's always cooking. So I just kind of stuck around. I was able to get some of her great old cooking equipment, and here I am.
What was her best meal?
Turkey and dressing.
Ooh,
My grandma
I
had
love
the
some
best
turkey dressing.
dressing. The one with the bones in it, not this
Yeah.
new generation dressing. I want to pick the bones out.
So it wasn't like dry. It wouldn't
No,
like
no,
soak
no,
up all
no.
the water off
You know
the
those pots back in the days that were
Yeah.
blue with the little
Yeah.
spots on? Those are grandma. And you get a set of those, it's straight coming from grandma.
Well, my grandmother was the same way. She loved to cook, and she always had us food sitting on the table when we got home.
Absolutely.
But her love of cooking, I guess, didn't wear off on me because I do good to make a bowl of cereal.
Heard that?
it's terrible. I've had it. The worst cereal I've ever had.
What's your go-to cereal?
What is my go-to cereal? Probably Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles.
So,
Okay.
Golly, dude.
some Count Chocula
You'll
when
be
it's
diabetic by the time you're
Yeah.
50.
Well, I don't eat it much. Thank you, Dakota. So I try to. It's like I don't drink every day.
Okay.
Right. We believe that.
Well, tell some maybe there's some younger people listening that are wanting to get into the culinary world. What advice would you give them starting their career?
Yeah, because a lot of people's only input is like Gordon Ramsay on TV, and not a lot
Well,
of people
my
like to
advice
just get
to the
yelled at.
new age culinary people, keep going. No chef will know everything. Just give it all you got. They can't hurt you for trying. You can't give up. It don't hurt you to try. No chef is perfect. Just keep going. It's levels to it. You start here and you end up here.
Yeah. And when in question, just put butter in it.
There you go. Real butter.
Real butter.
Real butter.
That's right.
Not the tube, the real butter. The block.
Yeah, I kind of like the margarine though.
Of course you did.
If I go to the Waffle House, I want to give me that margarine. Put on
Absolutely.
So
See, that's hood butter. The hood butter.
Oh my gosh.
that's what I grew up eating. So
Do you like to experiment in the kitchen at all? Do you like to
Absolutely.
just try new things?
I see it on TV. Let's go try to make it type guy. You know what I do in my spare time?
Do you measure things?
This is
How?
So that's
How
the
do you
problem.
do that, man?
This is it. See, cooking is science.
Right.
You know your multiplication, your 3/4, your 1/4. You can cook.
that's my problem.
Cooking takes time, fractions, science, and math. If you're good with that, you can cook in math. Just
But there's also an art to it, right? Because you can be like, you can taste something and be like, you know what, that needs just a tad more salt. Like you said, there's just a dab of sour cream. How much
Yeah.
is a dab? I don't know.
Go ahead. It
Is it a handful or is it just a spoonful?
depends on the size of pot you're cooking in, basically. I'm so good at it now, I can read it by the pot. Just that good.
Practice. You got to get your reps in, right? Got
20
to get your
years.
reps in.
So
20
typically, when you see a new chef come into the kitchen, are they more working off the exact recipe, measuring everything out, or when they're coming out of culinary school, they've got it and they're like, "Oh, I know exactly
Well,
what needs to go
my
in there."
take on that is you just don't go to culinary school. You got to at least know how to cook a little bit when you go to culinary school. Because if you don't, you find yourself running just like he said, oh, let me go get the measuring cup. I've had those days. It lasted about 6 months and I just couldn't do it no more.
Yeah.
Got to learn how to eyeball it.
I would imagine the kitchen will get back.
Just imagine going to a place and they don't have measuring cups. So what do you do then?
That's a good question. Wing it.
I wouldn't be making any food.
There you go.
If I did,
You know how I can
it'd
tell
burn.
the temperature of that steak? Palm of your hand.
Yeah, I've never understood what does that mean.
Yeah. You go from rare to medium to well done in the center. Just do it with your hand. Just
Yeah.
grab it. It's part of your hand. That's your rare. Keep going and go all the way to the medium.
So the feeling of it.
Yeah, yeah. That's all you do. That's all. You do.
Okay.
You see the chefs in the kitchen doing the steak like, oh, he's trying to see what temp it is. I'm so good.
I always saw that on
Let me go
culinary
get a steak
shows,
real quick.
and I'm like, what are they? I'm like, what are they talking about?
Yeah,
So, okay.
This is your rare. This is your medium. It's your well done in the center.
Okay. Well, you learned something here today.
Every day.
Congratulations, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it. Well, tell us a little bit about growing into the leadership and having people underneath you where you were that person underneath, right?
Absolutely.
And so you've experienced that and now you're in a leadership role. What did you experience when you were not that you want to pass down to the next generation? How do you feel about that?
I mean, taking on a leadership role, I mean, you want to start at the bottom. Just like I said, no chef is gonna know everything. The key thing is to coming a leader, is listening eyes and listening ears. You want to pay attention to everything because 9 times out of 10, no matter what, every culinary director is going to give you a test, regardless of the fact of what are you doing. He might just like the simple fact of making the potatoes. He say, "Hey, chef, you made potatoes yesterday. I want to see can you do it again." Consistency is the key. So if you got that consistency, you're spot on.
Or did you
Yeah.
just get lucky?
No, you don't get lucky in culinary. You gotta have it because you're tested every day.
Yeah. Well, and I
And
think you pointed out a good thing there, listening eyes. You know, I think a lot of time in leadership, you know, you hear a lot of times bosses, maybe people leave a company and they're like, well, they never told me.
right,
You know, they never told me they were having an issue.
right.
Mm.
Well, you as a leader, you were never looking.
There you go.
You were never paying attention to what they
Absolutely.
were actually doing. And you're really as a leader doing the people that you're leading a disservice if you're not actively watching and trying to find ways to fix them,
Absolutely.
to not fix them, but to fix things that they're doing.
In
And
some cases, fix them.
yeah, I mean, it's possible. So
Listen first, lead second.
yeah,
That's how
Boom.
we're gonna
There you go, man. There you go. Well, tell us about some awards
do it.
that I have here on my notes that you've won.
Actually, during my whole culinary experience and career, I got my first culinary award at a event called the Collard Green and Grits Bash. I was executive sous chef at Marriott downtown, and Amber signed me up for this contest, which I had never been in, and I knew everyone was going to pick the collard greens because you're down south. Who don't like collard greens?
right.
But at the end of the day, I didn't choose the collard greens. I have the world's most impressive grits in the world.
Chef, I love
So are
grits.
these,
Smoked Gouda grits.
Oh my
I was gonna say they got
gosh.
cheese in them.
Yes, absolutely.
He said we're in the
Yeah.
South.
We're in the South.
Grits are
Everything.
gonna have cheese.
Tell
in
you
them.
something about the South. Savory, cheesy, and good. That's what you want. Savory, cheesy, and good. What doesn't be good with bacon? What doesn't be good with cheese? Cheese, bacon,
Yeah.
go hand in hand.
Well,
Man,
tell
you
us.
can wrap green beans in bacon. It's
There you go.
amazing.
Asparagus, anything you want.
I want to talk about too, because obviously you've traveled around, worked a lot of different places. Talk a little bit about the differences in areas like food. Like obviously, if you leave the South, if you go up north and get grits,
So I tell you
it's
about
going to be a totally different experience
one of
than
my
if you get
task
grits
force
here.
experience. As I move around and was doing this little task force thing, they put us in this place called the bunkhouse. You have chefs from Miami, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi. And of course, they called me Mississippi. So my job, when I took on this task force assignment, it was to do the workers in the hotels, like 200 workers. They have this large cafeteria, and they chose Mississippi to feed them. First day there, I was scared because I didn't know what kind of appetites and flavors they had up north. I was in Cincinnati, Ohio. And my first meal was to them was, I think it was Tuesday. We did tacos on Tuesday, had a nacho bar, all this great stuff. And the lady goes, "We don't eat this from around here." And my eyes get big. I'm like, "Oh, well, what do you guys eat?" So they gave me kind of a hard time until I figured it out. So end of the day, the chef gives me the menu. Said, "This is what they like. This is what the area you're from. You can't do this." They didn't like the whole sweet and savory thing, so I just take it up a notch. They want flavor, so I had to drop down and put my big boy pants and boots on and give them the flavor they want. I said, "What do you guys eat?" I ain't like, "Oh, we like potatoes. We don't like your kind of potatoes. We like ours a little chunky." Hey, we can get you some chunky potatoes. Well, I like mine a little smooth. Oh, you from Mississippi? Can you give us some of that fried chicken? Of course I can make fried chicken. And of course, I was there for the holidays, so they gave me the Thanksgiving meal.
Mm.
When I say, I'm just gonna tell y'all, I got the most respect in the world for that. Because most people don't like to work on holidays. So if you come to work on a holiday, you better be giving me something to be here. Roasted a turkey, gave me some of that down south mac and cheese, some of those chunky potatoes, a little collard greens, and hey, I was the man from that point on. So I had to give it to him.
Now,
Where's Mississippi at?
did they,
Exactly.
did you make dressing?
They make
Do they
that.
call it dressing or stuffing up there?
They call it stuffing, but grandmama, rest in peace to her soul, it's dressing in my world.
Did you
I
make her?
agree.
I did. I did.
Wow.
Yes. Took the whole chicken, just slopped it in there, mixed the cornbread up, chopped my onions, celery, bell peppers, all that stuff, mixed it all together, throw it in a stick to it.
Amazing.
Gotta have the
Amazing.
whole chicken, whole leg.
That's when you know it's good,
Yeah, you
you
know it's
know?
good. When he takes the bones, say, I'm gonna give the bones to my dog, it's good. You want the dog to get a little flavor. So
Well, talk a little bit about what is the intensity like in the kitchen? So say you got a full restaurant, conference is packed
I'm
out.
picturing you slapping
Yeah.
people.
And
Hey, what's going on back here? What are you doing?
And we gotta
Slapping
yeah, fighting
hands
in the
and
kitchen
stuff.
is not a good kitchen. But on a serious note, like it's like
Tyler would be bullying people, he'd be
Super
pushing
Bowl,
people out the way.
NBA championship, WrestleMania, game on. Ain't no time to be peddling around. It's time to get it. Cause anything in my kitchen take less. There's nothing in the kitchen that takes longer than 15 minutes to cook. I got it that simple, that plain, that easy.
Wow.
If you can't do it, get out of the way. I'll take care of it. It's that kind of thing back there. So it's game face on, game time in the kitchen.
That's what a
The
leadership
intensity
mentality is, though,
real.
especially in
Like
a place like that where it's
my job in
high
the kitchen
service.
is, you know where it's at. I give you the proper tools. You put it on a plate. You give it to me because no plate leaves the kitchen unless my eyes see it first. That's real
Quality
leadership.
control.
Yeah, got to consistency.
Mhm.
So if you come tomorrow, you come the next day, I want the same steak, the same way, the same consistency. Consistency is key.
A chef is a very, very tough job, and a lot of people don't realize it, but you're not just getting judged by, if you're in sales, you've got, I don't know, on a good day, like 50 to 100 customers a day on like an average sales role, maybe. I mean,
Oh yeah.
if you're selling retail or something, a chef, you're getting hundreds a night,
And
just coming into somewhere, getting dinner, lunch, and breakfast. Like,
three different periods. You got breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
yeah, you've got
Game
so
on.
many people, so many critics coming in, and every single one of them is a
But you want to
critic.
know what's the worst? Tell me what's the worst time of day to eat. Just tell me. Which one you think is the worst time?
I would assume it's dinner, but I
dinner,
feel like
that's
it's
what I
not.
think.
Breakfast. Breakfast.
People are judging you.
People are just waking up. They're angry. They're hungry. They want coffee. They want eggs. It's breakfast.
Makes sense.
Do you make your grits though?
I can't. I can't make grits. It's a mirror out there. I can't make the grits here. But we do sell them for banquet purposes. So if you ever book AC Hotel for a banquet, we got those smoked
There you
meat
go.
grits.
You got to book one. You got to book one.
Got 'em.
Or if you just want to book it just to get some grits, you can do that. So,
Oh, they're award winning. I mean, you can't go wrong.
so like
Award-winning grits.
like if your mother-in-law makes bad grits and you want to just like say, hey, I'm handling breakfast.
Is that
For-
a dig?
No, my mother-in-law make great grits, but I'm just saying.
Let's
saying you just
clarify here.
Call the AC
He's
Hotel.
gonna
and
need some
order.
security when he goes. Definitely need. You going with him, right?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Okay.
I'll be there. Well, we have so many business owners listening. So give us some advice on how you wake up every day and pursue excellence and how you push others around you to do the same.
Well, like I said, consistency is the key. You want to keep that consistency going because, like I said, you come to the kitchen, you want to give out that same great food, same flavor. First of all, you got to have a clean kitchen. Clean as you go. Clean as that is the number one most important thing. And these little things, we live in a German USA, so gloves. But like I said, consistency is the key. No chef's gonna know everything, every dish. And you gotta have a strong team behind you. No chef can do it by himself. It's like I'm doing this right now. Who's cooking the food? My strong team in the back. So what you want to do is you want to give them the opportunity, solo missions, and let them run there. Because one day, what you want them to be, same as me, I want them to be executive chefs one day. So you got to have a nice supporting cast. In the
Love that.
background.
Love that.
Well, and I like the emphasis on consistency.
Yeah.
And I think that transitions to any business out there. Anybody can do something one time.
Right.
But can you do it great 100
100
times?
times.
Can you do
1,000
it
times.
over and over and over at that level? And I think that's what separates the greats from the averages.
There you go.
Can we repeat this process on a
Are you
daily
going to quote
basis?
Nick Saban again?
I thought about it, but I just left it out so you
I
didn't get
figured you would.
offended by it. So
He loves quoting Nick Saban.
That's okay. Shout out to
And
He's
him.
great.
he's an Ole Miss fan.
he's
It's just
I'm
okay.
Jesus.
I'm just saying Nick Saban's great. So
He's great. He's great.
There's
he's
no
one of the
denying.
greats. He's one of the greats.
That's one of the things, though, right? Like, even a sworn enemy of the guy has to admit he's a heck of a football coach.
He's a football coach.
Well,
Gosh.
before we end this thing, tell our listeners.
I gotta try the cheesecake still.
Well, yeah, we got to try the cheesecake. Thank you for interrupting me, Dakota.
You're welcome.
But so before we end this thing,
That's why I'm here.
before we end this
Should I
thing,
do it again?
our editor is going to be so mad. Before we end this thing, would tell our listeners what's coming for the AC Hotel. So I know that we have this menu right now rolled out. Is there anything special coming for summer or after summer?
So what we try to do at the AC, we try to at least do the little 6-month period. As the temperature and nature does this thing outside, we want to change the dishes a little bit. This is more like of a springish, coming to fall, like, you want cool weather, you don't want nothing too heavy. So I had a short ribs and grits dish that I had last winter, which I will be bringing back when it gets a little
I love short.
I love
chilly
grits.
outside. So we're going to try to do some gumbo this year.
Ooh,
Soups of the day, maybe business pick up the way we wanted to. Fish of the day, catch of the day, something. A lot of specials coming. And we working on nice little happy hour from 5 to 7. So stay tuned. AC got big things coming.
incredible.
Love a good happy hour.
And the GT, the AC GT is incredible.
He's kind of DUI over here. We
I'm
got DUI.
Definitely gonna finish this.
You want to give us your rating on the cheesecake? Okay.
Cheesecake's a 10, bro. That's incredible. It's
So is this freshly made cheesecake?
Absolutely. We don't do anything out of no bottle. Straight from scratch. You got a little here.
We can definitely tell that from
Regular.
scratch.
yeah.
So
Look, we got candied pecans on here.
So phenomenal cheesecake. I mean, everything that we've had here so far
This is
is
incredible.
9.0 to a 10. So if you are looking for just a good night out, come to the AC Hotel.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The GT for me is a 10. It's a 10.
Well, and to all our listeners, however you stream this podcast, if you give us a rating and follow us on social media, and we'll see you next week. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode.
If you have any feedback or would like to be featured, reach out to us at bourbonandbusinesspodcast@gmail.com.
Or find us on Instagram at Bourbon and Business Podcast.
Thanks again for listening.
Follow us for more content and info on the next episode.